What up? It's me, just chilling. I gotta make sure my camera's good. There we go. Wide angle. I don't think I did that in yesterday's video. So, what is up? You can see all of me now. I'm chilly. It's only 2 degrees though. So, but it's a negative like 15-degree wind chill. So. I mean, I'm inside a car, so I don't know how much that affects me. Yeah, oh man, yeah. Yeah. What's new? Oh yeah, I got, 2 new things. I watched, this is like a cool thing for, like, I got like the hood thing down. There's like hair in my eyes. I feel cool. You let me know if I'm cool right now, cause I feel so cool. Like you can't even like. Oh man, the coolest. Okay. All right, let's get back on track here. Oh yeah, I watched some Black Mirror today. Yep, today. I woke up at like 2 or 3, and cause my brother let me eat his mac and cheese, which pretty good. I threw some pepper on there. I wish we had more spices I could try out on my mac and cheese, but yeah, it's all right. Pepper's probably good, and it aids digestion. So yeah, it's good. It's so cold. Okay, I watched the second episode of Black Mirror. It was about this mother. She was like overprotective of her daughter, so she implanted her daughter with this thing that lets her see everything and like monitor her vitals and stuff. But it was when she was a kid, like the girl was a kid, so when she grew up, like they like because like you can't live life not seeing violent things. Like everything was all blurry because you're oh yeah, spoilers if you haven't seen it, probably go watch it. I mean, I'm not gonna like explain the whole story because it's kind of a little bit complicated, but yeah. Okay, I just was gonna crap my pants there, but I'm good now. Alright, what was it? Oh yeah, so she grew up and like her friend that was like, but her violent friend, I guess, that like was like trying to show her blood and stuff, and stuff that kids aren't supposed to see, I guess. So they were friends or whatever. Yeah, and then at the end, I don't know how much I want to spoil this. I mean, it wasn't as good. It was all right. I mean, it wasn't my favorite. I wouldn't watch it again, but I would watch the first one again probably, just because it really makes you think. Yeah, there's other Black Mirror episodes where they do the mind thing, like the implants in your head thing, where it like blocks out certain things. They do better and more interesting job. Like there's one where like you can like the dude, the girl blocks him, so he can't see or hear her ever. So they're basically living in the same house, but they can't do anything because they don't notice each other. Yeah, and then like something goes wrong or something, and then at the end like he gets blocked like by everybody, so he has to live alone. Like, and nobody can see him or hear him or anything. So he's basically living alone in a world full of people. Yeah. Pretty interesting. Oh, I hope this sounds good. I'm not being very exciting about it, but yeah, it's. I mean, it wasn't exciting as the first one, but it kind of got me thinking. This is just completely off topic here, but like, what if there was like multiple universe? Like I just like Rick and Morty style. But I was just thinking, like, what if there's a universe where the people, like our universe controls their bodies, like they can't like actually control they just think it's like a mystical thing that control, but they can still like move their heads and stuff and like talk and like think for themselves, but they're just stuck in like this robot where they have to like follow everybody else around. Like I wonder what that'd be like, because like they all would know but they can't control their own bodies, I guess. So they're just like unwillingly doing random stuff. Yeah. Or like, so like they could be like friends with somebody that like in this world you never even notice, but like you walk by them so much that like yeah. I don't know. It's just kind of interesting. That's just what it is, just for fun. Just thought about that. Yeah. What time are we at here? Okay. We're at 7 minutes. There's an engine running over there. It just stopped, which kind of threw me off a little bit. Okay. A violin. I was watching some tutorials about the violin. So I learned like sort of how to play it a little bit, like the proper. It's supposed to go on your shoulder, like you're supposed to play it like this, like that's not how it sounds. And then I learned the strings, like there's G, D, A, E. And like each of the things go down. I don't really know the actual things, but like it goes like on the G one. If you put your finger at the top of it, it goes to A, right? G D A. Yeah, it goes to A because it resets from it goes A B C D E F G. Those are the things, and like each finger you put down goes to the next letter. I don't know if that's how it is on like all stringed instruments. It probably is. I don't know. I don't play any of the other ones, but so you got the A if you put on the second, and then you got the B if you put on the, and then you only use 3 fingers, so the fourth one just puts it to the next string. A G D, yeah, because your fourth finger goes to the next string, so your fourth finger would be a D. And then it would go to the next string, and then you have a D. These aren't like the proper, like I guess there's more proper names for the things, but it's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah. So that's what I learned. Yeah, I played it a little bit. Yes, it was. I didn't play it like that much. I just kind of was like, kind of feeling it up. Yeah, just kind of feeling it up a little bit. I don't know. I just feel weird if I just play it like when everybody's home. I don't know. Yeah, that's cause like when cause my room is like, I feel like I can hear everything and then everyone could hear me, so I don't know. Yeah. Oh, there's Abba again. I noticed his walk. His walk is like, there he is. Yeah, just like spying on him in his car over there. Alright. Enough of that. No more Abba stealing the show. Here. He like warms up his battery or something. I don't know. If you know anything about cars and you think if that's not a good idea to warm up your car for 10, 15, 10 minutes or whatever. Just leave a comment. It's spread some advice to the people. Oh yeah, I got my evaluation done. My supervisor said I failed it. No, I didn't actually. I just didn't complete expectations on one. He said it was communication, which, I mean, that I think that's kind of lame. Like I have an issue communicating. I think he just has an issue telling me like how to do things in details, you know? Yeah. I don't know. Cause he always has an issue with me asking questions. Like, it's like with everyone, you know, questions. You know, you don't hurt anything by asking questions, unless you ask my supervisor. Then there's an issue there. So yeah, it's kind of little bit of rant. Yeah, he said if he had marked that, cause he changed it to meets expectations, cause I guess I would have gotten fired if he had checked it the other thing. So yeah, and now I have to take a test, and if I fail it 3 times, then I get fired. Yeah, and then I guess every time I don't follow what he says, then I get a coaching, and if I get 3 coaching, I get fired. So yeah, which, I mean, I'd rather quit before they fire me, you know. Cause I was reading this thing about this video is gonna get kind of long here, but I was reading this thing about on Reddit about financial like advice, I guess, and they're saying like how they raised the minimum wage to $14 in Canada, and this guy, that was how much it went from $11 to $14, and that's how much. So he was asking if he could ask for a raise, because they got the mandatory raise for everyone or whatever. So he's making minimum wage now, but he was asking if it was okay to ask for a raise because everyone else got a raise, which everyone's advice was don't do that, just because you gotta wait a little while, because mandatory raises aren't usually, businesses don't like that, I guess. So you're supposed to say like how you deserve a raise because of how you contribute and how you're like an expert or whatever. And a bunch of comments are saying how you can just job hop. That's the easiest way to get raises, like to hop to a new job. Which, I mean, that makes a lot of sense actually, because right now my one of my coworkers, he's been there for 5 years and he's making the same amount of money as me, and I might get a raise here soon, but I don't know. And so, I mean, simply what he'd have to do is, I mean, what I would do is I would say like how much, like, I mean, like, you know how many lawsuits I saved Walmart, you know? It's like, you just gotta make your job sound important, I guess. I never tried this. I'm just assuming. You know, leave a comment if it makes sense. Or you could just leave and find a different job. But I mean, cause at Walmart they do such a bad job at hiring people. Like, nobody stays. So I think if I just mentioned how, if it would actually be cheaper to hire, or to give me a raise rather than hire a new person. Like, I mean, how much money do they spend hiring people that don't actually go to work? You know? Like, I mean, I think they spend like 3 days. 3 days, I think, or 4 days maybe, in the training thing, which that's usually about like 5 hours, I think. It might not be that much. So 3 days, it's 15 hours at $11. That's like $150, I think. No, that's not right. 15 times 11, that's like 5. It's like 160. I don't know. I don't wanna guess anymore. Wait, 121 and 11. That's 120, 132, 143, 154. Is it 154? Is that right? Did I count it up enough for that? Anyways, I mean, how... I guess, I don't know. Maybe that's not that much. But I mean, they gotta find a bunch of people and have extra hours come in and, whatever. Anyways, I think that's, this video's getting way too long here. Yeah, we're at 60 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna end it. So, see you later! Check you on the flip side.